Hello, Jen.
Oh,
So, inquiring minds want to know what brought you here. Oh, your name is Jen LaBell. Do you mind if this is used for possibly future film purposes or any other purposes that I decide to use it for?
I do not mind.
Cool. Okay, what brings you here, Jen?
I just feel like something is attached to me, something negative is attached to me that won't allow me to have anything good in life. I am a good person. Anyone you might talk to that knows me will tell you the same. Um, I do everything I need to do every day to make sure that I'm a better person every day and living the best life I possibly can. Yet I get nothing but kicked. And I'm talking about on a daily, hourly basis, like constantly. So I'm to the point at almost 43 years old that I don't feel like this is a coincidence anymore. And I feel like maybe there is something attached to me. And I do have reason to believe that because I have had other people who are in the same field as you tell me that there is.
Okay, so since Jen showed up, there is definitely some kind of a negative draw. So she explained to me how whenever she's trying to get into relationships or even any friendships, that people stand clear of her and run. And just with the energy drain that I am getting, I can see why some people would run. It's almost like if I just got done driving 25 hours straight and your eyes just want to close because you're too tired on the freaking road. The energy draw is whatever trying to stop people from connecting to her. So instead of them draining her energy, they just energy vampire the freaking life out of whoever's talking to her. So I tried to get this started an hour ago, but she wanted to give more of a rundown of it, which is a good thing to get more background.
Talk a
But
lot.
but at the same time, I'm sitting there battling the opposition, which is just sucking me dry, and I'm like, let me just have at him and freaking take him out. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a cleansing on Jen. We are going to basically, some people like to call it cutting cords. So whatever this garbage is on her, stopping her from enjoying life, making things more miserable than it needs to be. We are, and I'm getting a sharp pain on my left hand side of my head. I don't know if that's somebody that you know that crossed over with any kind of a head injury, Alzheimer's, something like that.
I myself lost my eye, but it's on my right side, not my left.
So we are going to just dive right into taking care of whatever's at hand. So what I'm going to have you do, just relax your legs, put them straight, set your feet apart, take your hands, face me, leave your hands off of your legs. So what I'm going to do is, sit forward. I want to make sure that you're in the camera. I don't know how far back the camera will go for you to be too relaxed. So yeah, if you go too much further back, I'm going to lose you. Okay? So we can stand up, we can sit down, we can, you're at is perfect. So what I'm going to do, Jen, is I'm going to literally connect to the heavens. So you said you're gifted, right? Somewhat. Do you mind that your gifts might get increased? So sometimes people don't want their gifts to get increased. You don't want them to get increased?
No, I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay, good. Because what I'm about to do is going to supercharge your vessel,
okay,
so to speak, okay? So I'm going to put my eyes right in your eyes, okay? You're going to keep your eyes on mine. If your eyes want to move or they start to bounce, it's your vessel. You're in control.
Let me remind you, this is a prosthetic eye.
Oh, is it?
This
wow.
is fake.
Right? Wow, so I was watching that one before going one direction because you were looking at it, and the fake one didn't. So I was looking at that. I was like, oh shit, I thought you had a lazy eye.
No, yeah, that's what everybody.
Oh, it's prosthetic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for telling me because that's gonna help me out big time. No, when I saw your eye going one direction, it did.
No.
See, watch my eye.
Oh shit! How do you do that?
I learned to control every aspect of my body. Want to see me wiggle my nose? Want to see me wiggle my ear? Bum. For the cameras, I don't know if you can see this here. So watch my eyes.
That's crazy.
Go straight, drops to the side, go straight, drops to the side. So I love playing with optometrists like that. I can't help you. You need a surgeon.
I'm like, I mess with the optometrist all the time.
So when I had a lazy eye, I had to learn how to control it.
Oh,
So,
you had it.
yeah, I had a lazy eye, and I learned to control it with going to the movie theaters and sitting in a certain spot where it would mandate my eye to view. All right, so we're gonna go back to you. All right, so I'm gonna look in that eye. So hopefully, so now this is gonna be a trick with you. We don't want anything running back in there. So this is gonna be the tricky part. So you're going to be special because there's two hemispheres of the brain. So in the first part, they might just run. If you're right-handed, we're thinking of left brain. If you're left-handed, thinking of right brain. When I look in an eye, keep your eyes on me while I'm talking. If you start to feel anything whatsoever, let me know while I'm talking. If you get itchy or heat in your body, let me know. And don't touch it, just point to it or let me know. So they can hide in different halves of the hemisphere, which this is going to be tricky because more of it's going to probably working with the audibles part of this than the visual. So I'm going to look in your eye. If your fingers tingle, just raise them. Don't even think about, am I going crazy? Oh, and of course, the world wants to say she's bipolar. Yeah, they'll call anybody who's gifted bipolar. Note to self.
Just talked about this with my friend that's also bipolar this morning.
Yeah, is she bipolar or is she
She's
gifted?
having the same issues as that. Anyway.
Right. Well, hello, friend. Come on down. So I'm going to look in your eye, okay? If your eye wants to move, don't let it move. If your hands start to tingle, raise them. Any part of your body starts to tingle, point to it, don't touch it, okay? So what we just did now is we looked right into the heaven, looked right into the soul, and we uncovered things that you'll feel literally come out. You feel it come out?
Both of my arms started tingling at the same time.
So, like Jesus said, you can make demons tremble. So when heaven through my eyes looks in there into the soul, a bright white light and heaven looks right in there. They're like, oh shit, he sees us, and this is the opportunity for them to get out. So I'm the most softest exorcist you'd ever meet. So basically, it's kind of like an eviction. Right now, we're knocking on the door. Okay, we're gonna do that again.
Everything.
Everything.
Like not my stomach, but my legs, my knees, my arms, my chest.
All right, don't touch.
Tingle.
As I'm pulling these ones out, let me know what's remaining and where. Point, don't touch. Okay? Any tingling anywhere else? Or is that it for now? Well, you'll know, you'll feel it.
No.
I put your eyes back on me again. So this is the soft approach. I do everything in threes. So this is going to be that last time we knock lightly on the door to let them out. Okay? So if they want out, talking to them, if you want out, now would be a good time before we really rattle the
I
cage.
told you about how the number 3 stalks me.
Well, number 3 is going to be kicked to the curb.
Hot.
All right, that's them not wanting, don't touch.
Oh.
Just point. So that's them not wanting to go. So now they want to start stealing your energy and your being to try to fight me. How before I was being drained, they thought it was funny to drain at me because I didn't even call in the heavens. Now we're calling in the heavens. Now they're trying to steal your body and heat. How hot is the heat on your sides right now?
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot? All right, so I'm just going to silently say the Lord's Prayer. Let me know if the heat turns to tingling in either of your hands or any location. Keep your eye on me, okay?
Heat. Tingling big time.
Where?
My torso and heat.
You feel it come out? Feel the heat come out? All right, so that's the easy way of the eviction. That's kind of like serving papers. We just leave them in the door. You don't really do anything except maybe knock on the door and leave the papers. So now is it okay if I say the Lord's Prayer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with saying the Lord's Prayer, now what I am doing is I'm invoking not only the heavens to come in, but it's also the audibles and the blessings that I have received with authority. Okay? Same thing with any heat. Point to it. Let me know where it is. Any tingling, just raise it if it comes out. Okay? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, so that they're running all over your body on that one, huh?
Heat, like it's
still got the heat?
intense heat.
Yeah. So the intense heat is them not wanting to go, them wanting to fight. So you're gonna have to be a tough woman, okay? Because if we're gonna kick their ass, you're in this as much as I am. You got as much skin in the game. You can't give up. You can't give in. If you want this to be completed, you're gonna have to take a little heat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you say that the heat is right now?
Maybe a 6.
A 6. Okay. And I don't have the heat on.
Well, I'm also usually typically a person that doesn't. I'm always hot, but I could feel it in certain areas, like specific areas, rather than just being hot because it's hot out, and it's not really hot out. So.
Nope, it's a nice overcast, cool day. All right, so we're going to say the Lord's Prayer a second time. Ready? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. How's the heat level going? Is it rising?
I feel it in my arms, my shoulders.
So lots of times, I don't have the gift of sight, but usually at this point when you're feeling your shoulders, there's usually some demonic shit with claws that are clawing into your shoulders,
Yay.
not wanting to leave. But what they want and what they get is two different
And now
things.
my back is sweating. Like I'm.
That's the spiritual warfare battle. So they haven't even been man
Like
enough.
my lower back is sweating.
So, yeah, that's spiritual warfare. That's them being burnt up right now. They're choosing to die rather than be evicted. So semi kudos to them for wanting to fight and stay. I can't believe they haven't even brought the fight to me yet. So what with the draining they did outside, but they probably burned away a lot of their energy just trying to battle my energy without calling in the heavenly body. So it's like, oh shit, now we call in the heavenly body and they've already depleted themselves. So when they spiritually attack me, my back will be doing what your back is doing currently, sweating profusely. And I lift up my shirt and I show people.
Yeah.
Like right now, yep, just let it sweat. That's them dying. That's them disposing of, them burning away. So you're literally melting them away like butter, pounds of butter. You're shredding them, right? You're kicking ass. They're literally just dissipating. All right. Third time with the audible. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. What did you feel?
Everyth's tingling.
Everything's tingling?
Up, especially moving upward to my head.
Let me know if this starts to make it come up to the crown, top of the crown of your head and come out. You have a lump here or something?
Yeah, I have a cyst.
A cyst?
Yeah.
We're going to get rid of that, okay? You're laughing. Dead serious. Do you feel anything coming up and out of your head?
I feel nothing much more in my head now. Everything I feel is like in my lower area of like here. It's tingling here.
Let me know if the tingling
But I
disappears
just feel like lightheaded here.
Well, the lightheaded is
Very lightheaded.
clearing it out, and we're going to have to allow the good energy to come back in after we clear out the crap from that end. How's this leg feel right now?
Feels okay.
Okay, this one's still tingling a little?
No,
No? Okay, both are gone?
I think so.
All right, so now what I'm going to do is make sure the camera's still running. Because you never know with
I just
energy.
feel very drained.
Yep. Yeah, you just,
Like I just feel
you're going through spiritual
No, like
warfare.
I really feel very like
Lightheaded
I
and
don't know how to explain it.
empty.
Like yeah, like yes.
Yeah, so with the feeling of the emptiness.
Like I remember feeling this before when I had something this like very drained, very
That's
light. Like I don't even maybe weigh anything.
Crazy, huh? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to silently pray. You're going to pay attention to your body heat. Let me know if it starts to rise, okay? Out of curiosity, are you able to feel the energy going in your body?
I feel something that I can't put into words.
Well, do your best.
Not um my body feels different. I don't feel like I'm in my own body. I don't feel like I know I'm present mentally, yes.
Right.
So but I don't. My body feels very different. It's not tingling. It's not hot. It's almost like it's not there. Almost.
I have a couple questions for you. Do you lose track of time?
On a normal basis?
Yes.
I am actually extremely well with time to the point where I can open my eyes in the morning and say.
So you're not losing an hour here, an hour there, and saying. You know,
I have in the past, but generally I am extremely well with time.
What was this number 3 that you were talking about?
The number 3 and 6 for the past since 20.
So it was just
for the past 10 years or so, I'd say the number 3 and 6 every day on a daily basis. I say they stalk me. I have a friend that knows this. It's nonstop in my face. I could look up at anything at any given time, whether it's a license plate, a piece of paper, a check, a thing, anything. It could be 33, it could be 3306, it could be 6633, it could be a 3. It's always 3s and 6s at any given time of the day. I could look at anything. It's always 3s and 6s are always there. Always.
Go back to feeling your vessel. What are you feeling right now in your vessel?
Like kind of, I don't want to say weak, but lighter. Like, but also kind of. It's hard to explain. Out of body-ish feeling. Not.
I'm gonna do one last thing. Put your eyes on mine.
Like almost like I don't feel my body, but I do. But I don't. So what?
Keep your eyes on mine. I'm gonna say the Lord's Prayer again. You just explain to me what you're feeling in your vessel, okay? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever.
Right now, I
Amen.
Just felt something like rush through me.
Rush through you?
I was completely numb, feeling fine, and then all of a sudden I felt a rush.
What did the rush feel like?
It was just like came up through here and like through my neck.
And came out. All right, cool.
It was a complete rush.
Now, no heat, no tingling, just that rush that came out. Would you like to try to connect to somebody on the other side where you could see them and talk to them?
Yes.
You would, okay. Who would you like to try to connect to?
Rob Horvath.
All right, so what we're going to do, I like doing this here with, I'm going to give this a whole nother angle of this. So I'm going to take my tripod.
Oh, I'm so lightheaded. No, I really am, like, so, like, not alarming, but just very... light.
Mhm.
Like something is not me, or maybe something is. I don't know. I mean, tingly. I'm getting tingly again.
Well, if you're getting tingly, that means we have to get rid of the tingles because we can't lift the
Not
gate.
bad. Not as
We
bad as
can't lift the
before.
gates of heaven.
Just a little bit. Just a
Where's the
little bit.
tingling at?
Like mostly in my
Fingertips?
arms.
All right, don't touch. All right, let me know if you feel a flow come out.
Yeah, right there.
Feel flow come out? All right, so just keep your fingers straight. Let the flow go. Let me know when the flow stops.
Okay.
See this hand here?
Yeah.
Let me know when the flow stops, or when first let me know when it starts.
Yeah, I can feel it start.
All right, let
See
it
that?
flow.
I can actually feel it.
It's a trip, huh? Let me know when it slows down and stops.
It actually feels like it's getting stronger.
That's all right. We got an exit. We got an exit to go out. Let them flow. Let them flow. Just keep letting it flow out. Just let it go.
I think.
Still flowing out?
Yeah.
This might be a letter for me. Hold on one. Can't make this stuff up. So there's a letter supposed to be out there from FedEx, from what I like to call the demon end of my family. That's picking my father's grave from behind.
I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. So he's out there with a letter that's supposed to be for me. He can't find it. Crazy, huh? All right. So let's see what we got going here. All right, that's still all there. So this is what I'm going to do now. I am going to take, give me your hand here. Oh, they found it. Can't find it? Wow.
What the fuck? Super lightheaded right now. Super duper lightheaded right now. Oof. It's crazy.
Yeah. What do you feel?
I feel like I'm not myself.
Well, you're not technically.
I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know how to.
So with everything that you explained,
I feel
to me,
very light. I don't know if it's light. I feel almost. I don't like out of body-ish, but like I also feel heavy. I can't explain it. It's a weird feeling, but I remember feeling this before.
don't go too far back. You just took yourself out of the
sorry.
camera. No, but sorry.
I just
Give me your hand.
like I don't feel bad. I don't feel. I just. What do I do?
Close your eyes. Who's the person you want to bring through?
Oh, Rob Horvath.
So what I want you to do, I want you to think of a very nice moment that you had with him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A very loving memory. So basically it's called invoking, and you're going to pretty much call out to him in heaven or wherever he is. If he hasn't, doesn't matter where he is, we can bring him in, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't cross over to heaven, we're going to ask him, we're going to talk to him. If he didn't, we're going to cross him over, okay? So, Michael Horvath?
Nope. Robert
Horvath.
Horvath, Horvath.
All right, Robert Horvath. I want you to simply think of a nice, beautiful time. When he starts coming through, let me know that he's here, okay? Just give me a nice big smile, and then I can release my connection, but you want to keep your eyes closed, okay? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Michael Horvath, come on down. Robert Horvath, come here. If you start seeing any colors, him or anything, let me know. Feel the energy going through your body? What are you feeling in your body? Not feeling any heat or tingling, are you?
No heat, no tingling.
Okay.
But energy, yes.
Okay. As long as we don't have the heat or the tingling, we should have the vessel cleansed to be able to do what I call lifting the veil. So just
my head is very pressure.
There's pressure in the head? Okay.
That actually feels really good. Whatever that is.
So what I'm doing is I'm praying and sending the energy right up. Right, that's all right. I'm sending the energy straight up through your crown chakra, blasting it free. So let me know if you already feel the relief.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't feel the pressure anymore.
Okay.
I don't feel that. Whoa.
What do you feel?
Just wanted to fall backwards for a second.
Right. It's deep down the rabbit hole stuff. Okay. Robert or Michael?
Robert. Horvath.
Robert Horvath. All right, think of a nice, wonderful moment of him. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. Here? Cool. Now this is freaking the cool shit. So, yeah, I know it's. So he doesn't want you crying. He wants you happy that you're seeing him. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. Don't break the connection. What's he saying? He's got to be saying something to you.
No, he was just showing me something that I forgot about.
Well, he didn't forget, did he? Keep your eyes closed. Close your eyes. Keep the connection. Bring him in. Is he still there? Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I see something that a moment that we had that I forgot about, and I feel it in the sun, and I feel the grass and everything, and that the blanket and the books and the everything.
All right, speak to him. Have him show him. Have him show himself to you.
He's supposed to tell me TLEO. That was a thing. If we ever got lost from each other.
So he's lost.
No. Yeah, I don't know. He
Ask,
died in Hawaii, and
right.
I can't find.
Listen to me. Keep your eyes closed. I've got questions for him. Okay. It's Robert, right? Can Robert show you his face?
Are you asking me or him?
Yeah, I'm asking him to show you his face. Can you see his face?
I can picture anything.
Nope, I don't want you to picture.
But I don't know the difference.
Well, he's going to speak to you. Robert, speak to her. I want him to speak to you, okay? I want you to see him there and talk to you, to tell you things. Robert, where are you? Robert, wherever you are, you can see my light. If you haven't crossed over and you're lost, we can help you.
He just reached his hand out to me.
Cool. Okay.
Fading away.
Nope.
No, he's going.
He's gone. Okay, so maybe he's already, if he's fading away, maybe he's going to the light.
He just reached his hand out to me. I know why. I don't know why, but I have.
So he reached his hand
and
out
we're
to
in the sun where we were that day.
Robert.
Oh my God.
Reach your hand back, Robert. Reach your hand in towards her. Robert, I need you to think of a loved one, a mother, a father, a grandmother, a pet, anybody, Robert. We can get you to the light. It's very easy, and then you can still watch over her. I'm going to get you to the light, Robert. Even
He's
a pet.
He's not happy.
He's not happy. Robert,
He's
it doesn't matter. Robert, listen to me. You're worthy.
But he's in the sunlight.
He's in the sunlight
but
back.
He's sad.
Robert, if you're just in the sunlight and you're not in the heavens, you would not be sad. You would be glorious, wonderful, and extremely happy. Robert, who are you there with? Bring somebody else in with you. Show me that you're not alone in the sun. Bring somebody in with you, Robert.
His son just came. His son from Germany that he never saw, that he
Cool.
just came into the blanket with us.
All right, cool. Now ask him if his son came from heaven or if his son was already there.
No, he shouldn't be in heaven. He should be alive.
His son should be alive.
He wasn't able to see them because his ex took them to Germany. And
so Robert, what you're saying is
he took him back on the blanket we were laying on. He just came to our blanket.
So you're watching over your son. That's nice that you're watching over your son. You can watch over your son from heaven, and when you die, you won't be lost. So basically, you can't turn up this opportunity. What?
They're just having a moment.
There's nothing. That's a beautiful thing.
Him and his son. He wasn't able to see his son for many years.
Maybe his son is sleeping. He's connecting to him in his dreamscape. So once you're in dreamscape, you can
I'm
reach
there,
out to
but
people.
I'm not there. I'm there, but he's paying attention to only his son.
Robert, you need to go to heaven so that you can be with your son from here, and you'll be waiting for him when he crosses over. If you only connect through him through the spiritual realm, he's not going to be able to find you.
He went like this.
Okay.
He's smiling though. He's just playing with his son, and but he's in a place that we had a special moment, and it's now his son is there, and he was never able to see his son, and he always wanted to, but she took off to Germany with them, and he's just this little blonde boy that I remember.
Robert, now your son is still alive. Make sure you're not being tricked. That it's really your son. Like you were able to give nice answers and talking to the lovely young lady here with your secret code, your secret password.
Yeah. I need that.
So with that secret code and password you had with her, you need to remember if you had anything like that with your son to make sure you're not being deceived. You know, there are things out there that will trick you and keep you in places to fill your heart with love. If your son is still alive, I'm hoping that he's just sleeping and you are able to connect to him in his dreamscape. But you need to go to the light, Robert. You need to bring someone in so that you know you're going to the right place. Bring in someone who's on the other side.
He's getting mad.
Well, listen, Robert. You see my light. I'm sure wherever you are, you can see my light. Ask me if you can see my light.
No, we're back in the parking lot, we're listening to Journey. Oh my God. Well, this should be.
It's like an awakened dream.
No, he's chill. He's just chilling.
Well, it's nice that he's chill.
This is.
He can't be stuck in limbo.
Maybe this is just me remembering something, but I never met his son, and his son came in on
Well, how could it be you remembering things if you
that
never met his
part, but
son?
this part, I should stop talking.
Clue us into what you're seeing and what's going on.
I'm seeing us in the park in Waterbury at dusk, playing the Journey CD, and in our happiest of times.
Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to check on the food. Talk to the camera with any messages or anything else that's coming through. Ask him to bring somebody else in. That's up there.
I don't think he has anybody else.
I know. That's why I'm trying to get him. So, Robert, all you have to do is think of somebody that you loved that's in heaven or in another place, and they can visit you right where you're at. Huh? What just happened?
Just got very pushed back.
Pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
Robert,
not in a hard, like,
no, Robert,
not in a violent way. Like,
Robert, find somebody, think of somebody in there. Who do you know that Robert knew that's on the other side?
Nobody.
You never met his parents? You never met his grandparents?
They're all from Germany, and there was only, nope, I don't know anyone that's on the other side that knows him.
All right. So is Robert showing you his face right now? Was los, Robert?
I'm picturing him.
Was los?
He is German. He was born in Germany. He died in Honolulu, in Hawaii.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag, Robert. Wo ist mein Schatzi?
This ring wants to come off. Like get this off of me.
Whose ring is it?
There's a story behind this ring that happened recently, but it just was like my fingers were not my fingers taking that off. Somebody else's fingers were taking that off.
Well, that's a trip, huh?
But I have to tell you the story behind that ring. That's very
Let me flip the burger.
Oh. You always told me, TLEO, if we got separated or lost, and I used that.
All right, what'd I miss?
I just was talking to him and telling him to come through, and I felt, he always told me, we had a very strange relationship. He's the one person in my entire life, of my whole life, that I feel like was my soulmate.
So and you broke the connection?
No, it was, I told him, you always told me if we got separated to remember the words TLEO, which stands for the Grateful Dead song, They Love Each Other. And he always told me to always remember this. And I don't know why, but he would always tell me this. He would always tell me this. Just remember those letters, TLEO, TLEO, TLEO. So I was just telling him I tried, and you disappeared. And then I felt supercharged energy come through me. Like, nice. Like heavy, like not sad or bad heavy, but like physically felt like I was, like something was running through me. And that ring wanted to come off. And I do have a story about that ring that happened not too long ago. But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have anything to do with him. But I feel like when I was pulling that off, he was pulling that off. Or something else was pulling that off.
So how do you wrap your head around what just took place?
I don't know. I still feel very, now I have a rush, a really heavy rush.
Nothing wrong with a good rush.
I've been trying to locate him for many years, and even after I was trying to locate him, he did end up finding me when I was married, and then he disappeared again, and then about 7 years ago, I found out from another girl he had been dating after me that he died of a heart attack in Hawaii. And I was never able to say goodbye. I was able to see him again, but I was always so connected. I don't know if I'm talking. I should be talking about this right now, or
All right. Well, I can cut the film short, and we can continue to chat. If you want me
yeah, I don't know if this is something that should be.
So, if you want to give a brief synopsis to anybody who is watching, how would
I
you? What would
definitely
you?
feel like he came through. I feel right now. I still feel like something is in me that's not me. Not bad, but I when you were telling me to remember a happy moment between us, I was remembering a certain moment, but then it switched over to something that I forgot about, and it was us on a blanket in a field of sunshine reading books. One was called Seth Speaks, and one was called Way of the Peaceful Warrior, and that it was just us two, and it was like a time of bliss for the both of us. And then
So that was him. When you made connection to him with your thought, he showed up and he was showing you one of his happiest thoughts.
And then his son came in, who he hadn't seen, and I never met his. They moved. They took off to Germany, and he never saw them. But he was always so upset about it. But then all of a sudden, his son, he was a little boy, blonde. I know what he looked like through pictures, but he was very little, and he came through. And then Rob was very happy, and then he started telling like this. So it was kind of like he was pushing me out of the picture, maybe. I was still on the blanket, and the sun and everything was still there, but his son came in between the middle of us, but he was happy.
Right.
And then I lost him, and then we went to the parking lot where I remember listening to the whole Journey CD one day, and it just brought me right back to that exact moment, which I also had forgotten about. But there's a lot to that story that I don't know if it's my head doing this, or I don't know. How do I know? How do I know if it's just my own head remembering things or him putting me somewhere? But I did definitely a rush of something heavy, bad heavy. Heavy meaning like an energy feeling, like a very heavy like energy, bigger than mine, rush through.
Never underestimate your energy.
I mean, I don't know. This is what I mean. I'm confused. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot to wrap your head around. All right, I'm going to cut this session right here, and we'll continue to chat. All right.
Okay.
God bless you. And this was
Thank
was
you.
a trip, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, folks. See you soon. Bye.
I still right now. I feel very drained.
Well,
Not like I don't